Hello, welcome to today's session, Internet Utilities. The Internet is a worldwide system of computer networks which was conceived in 1969 by the Advanced Research Project Agency ARPA of the US government. It was created with the aim of creating a network that allows researchers at one university communicate with their counterparts at other universities. The Internet, which comprises of thousands of smaller regional networks scattered throughout the globe, allows communication to take place between connected computers and online users. Today, the Internet is a public, cooperated and self-sustaining facility accessible to billions of people worldwide. What distinguishes it from other telecommunication network is its use of a set of protocol called TCP and ICP, Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Control Protocol. The Internet, which literally means network of networks. Uses of Internet. Internet is very useful for everyone. It is the superhighway of information. The cost of Internet has been reduced over time. The cost of the computer system, modem and other associated hardware is also likely to come down. In case computer system is not available, one can browse Internet over the mobile phones. All major smartphones support browsing functionality. The key to success of Internet is the information exchange. The better the quality of information exchange, the more is the usage of Internet operations. Large volume of information. Internet can be used to collect information from around the world. This information could relate to education, medicine, literature, software, computers, business, entertainment, friendship, tourism and leisure. People can search for information by visiting the home page of various search engines such as Google, Yahoo, Bing, etc. Teaching virtual classes. Internet has completely changed the way of teaching in our community. Instead of physically going to the classroom, students can study at comfort of their home. They simply need to either subscribe to a teacher for a fee or watch educational lectures that are available free on the Internet. News and journals. All the newspapers, magazines and journals of the world are available on the Internet. With the introduction of broadband and advanced mobile telecommunication technologies such as 3G, third generation, 4G, fourth generation, and VoLTE, voice over long-term evolution, the speed of Internet service has increased tremendously. A person can get the latest news about the world in a matter of few seconds. Read books. We can buy e-books and read online. There is no need to earmark large wardrobes for keeping books. Nor do we need to visit library. A single mobile device such as tablet can make available thousands of books at fingertip. Electronic mode of communication. Internet has given the most exciting mode of communication to all. We can send an email, the short form of electronic mailing system, to all the corners of the world. Chatting. There are many chatting software that can be used to send and receive real-time messages over the Internet. We can chat with our friends and relatives using any one of the chatting software. Social networking. People can connect with old friends on social networking sites. They can even chat with them when they are online. Social networking sites also allow us to share pictures with others. We can share pictures with our loved ones while we are on a vacation. People are even concluding business deals over these social networking sites such as Facebook. Online banking or net banking. The use of Internet can also be seen in the field of banking transactions. Many banks such as HSBC, SBI, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, etc. offers online banking facilities to its customers. They can transfer funds from one account to another using the internet banking facility. E-commerce. Internet is also used for carrying out business operations, and that set of operations is known as electronic commerce, e-commerce. Flipkart is the largest e-commerce company in India. The rival Amazon is giving stiff competition to Flipkart. Mobile commerce. Mobile commerce or m-commerce refers to the commercial transaction that takes place over the mobile internet. Using the mobile internet technology, many companies have introduced mobile version of websites and mobile apps to promote and sell their products. Customers can simply browse several through the products and buy online through mobile internet. Mobile wallet. Many companies offer the service of mobile wallet to its customers. Users must have a smartphone and internet connection to use the service. Users can pay an amount into their mobile wallet, which they can use to make online payments such as bill payments, recharges, etc. Entertainment. Apart from a major source of knowledge and information, the utility of internet in the field of entertainment cannot be undermined. We can visit various video sites and watch movies and serials at our convenient time. Technology of the future. Internet is the technology of future. In the times to come, offices would be managed at distant places through internet. Utilities on the internet. Internet is a global system that can be used for sharing information, providing worldwide services and communication. Daily updates are easily and instantly available in the internet. Also, you can search for any information that you're looking for in the internet. A lot of products and services are sold and provided through internet today. Once upon a time, telephone was considered a fast mode of communication. Now, internet has enormously emerged and replaced telephone as swift mode of communication. Some of the important internet utilities such as email, online banking and online reservation are described here. Email. Email stands for electronic mail. It is the message distributed by electronic means among computer users in a network. An email will be sent from one user and can be distributed to many. The email was initially first used in the 1960s. It took its current form in the 1970s. In fact, some earlier systems required both the sender and receiver to be online, which similar to how instant messaging works today. Let us see the parts of email and their subdivisions in detail. The popular email services which are available at free of cost include Outlook.com, Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Inbox.com, Mail.com, AOL Mail, Zoho Mail. Structure of an email. There is a standard structure for emails. Email contents are primarily classified as two, the header and the body. We are going to see the contents come under the two subparts. The header. The email header gives us common details about the message, such as the unique identity of the message. The details of the users of the from and to ends are also stored here. The email header consists of the following parts. However, the exact contents of the header can vary according to the email systems that generate the email message. Subject, sender from, date and time received on, reply to, recipient email address, attachments. Subject. The subject part is the topic of the message. In most email systems, if the content view of the folders is set to view each messages separately, the subject part also will be visible with the user's name. These subject fields are scanned by the spam scanners to evaluate the messages. Sender, from. This field describes the from address of the email. This will specify the sender's email address. Usually it will be the reply to address. Date and time received on. This is the date and time the message received. Reply to. This field describes the email address that will become the recipient of the reply to the particular email. When you reply, it will go to this email address despite the sender email address. Recipient to. This is the first last name of the email recipient as configured by the sender. The CC, that is carbon copy field, allows you to specify recipients who are not direct addressees listed in the to field. For instance, you can address an email to Jeff and CC to Linda and Stephen. Although the email is addressed to Jeff, Linda and Stephen will also receive a copy of the message and their addresses will be visible to Jeff and to each other. The field is optional. The blind carbon copy BCC field is similar to CC except that the recipients are secret. Each BCC recipient will receive the email but will not see who else received a copy. The addressees, anyone listed in the to field, remain visible to all recipients. This field is optional. Recipient email address. The email address of the recipient is specified here. Attachments. Some emails could be attached with files such as text, image, audio, video, etc. These files are specified here. Body. The actual content is stored in this part. This will be in the format of text. This field could also include signatures or text generated automatically by the sender's email system. In addition to text messages being sent over email, it is also possible to attach a file or other data in an email. For example, an attachment could be a picture, PDF, word processor document, movie, program, or any file stored on your computer. However, because of some security issues, it may not be possible to send certain types of files without additional steps. For example, many companies will block .exe files from being sent over email and would require you to compress the file into a zip file. Also, most email providers have file size restrictions that would prevent any large files or programs from being sent over email. Advantages of email. There are many advantages of email and the usage of email versus postal mail. Some of the main advantages are listed below. Free delivery. Sending an email is virtually free outside the cost of internet service. There is no need to buy a postage stamp to send a letter. Global delivery. Email can be sent to nearly anywhere around the world, to any country. Instant delivery. An email can be instantly sent and received by the recipient over the internet. File attachment. An email can include one or more file attachments, allowing a person to send documents, pictures, or other files with an email. Long-term storage. Emails are stored electronically, which allows for storage and archival over a long period of time. Environmental friendly. Sending an email does not require paper, paperless, cardboard, or packing tape, conserving paper resources. Email protocols. We have already discussed the email protocols in the previous session. Now, we can have a revisit of the common protocols used for email services such as SMTP, POP, IMAP, and MIME. SMTP. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol is the standard protocol for email services on a TCP or IP network. SMTP provides the ability to send and receive email messages. SMTP is an application layer protocol that enables the transmission and delivery of email over the Internet. SMTP is created and maintained by the Internet Engineering Task Force (IETF). Simple Mail Transfer Protocol is also known as RFC 821 and RFC 2821. SMTP is generally integrated within an email client application and is composed of 4 key components: local user or client end utility known as the Mail User Agent (MUA), server known as Mail Submission Agent (MSA), Mail Transfer Agent (MTA), and Mail Delivery Agent (MDA). SMTP works by initiating a session between the user and server, whereas MTA and MDA provide domain searching and local delivery services. SMTP usually is implemented to operate over Internet Port 25. An alternative to SMTP that is widely used in Europe is X.400. Many mail servers now support Extended Simple Mail Transfer Protocol (ESMTP), which allows multimedia files to be delivered as email. POP, Post Office Protocol (POP) is a type of computer networking and Internet standard protocol that extracts and retrieves email from a remote mail server for access by the host machine. Post Office Protocol is the primary protocol behind email communication. POP works through a supporting email software client that integrates POP for connecting to the remote email server and downloading email messages to the recipient's computer machine. POP uses the TCP/IP protocol stack for network connection and works with Simple Mail Transfer Protocol (SMTP) for end-to-end email communication, where POP pulls messages and SMTP pushes them to the server. There are 2 versions of POP. The first, called POP2, became a standard in the mid-80s and requires SMTP to send messages. The newer version, POP3, can be used with or without SMTP. POP3 currently supports several authentication methods to provide varying levels of protection against illegitimate access to a user's email. Most are provided by the POP3 extension mechanisms. POP3 clients support SASL authentication methods via the auth extension. POP is a challenge or response protocol which uses the MD5 hash function in an attempt to avoid replay attacks and disclosure of the shared secret. Clients implementing a POP include Mozilla, Thunderbird, Opera Mail, Eudora, Kmail, Novell Evolution, RimArts, Becky, Windows Live Mail, PowerMail, Apple Mail, and Mutt. IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol, is a standard protocol for accessing email on a remote server from a local client. IMAP is an application layer internet protocol using the underlying transport layer protocols to establish host-to-host communication services for applications. This allows the use of a remote mail server. The well-known port address for IMAP is 143. IMAP and POP are still both supported by the majority of modern email servers and clients. However, IMAP is a remote file server, while POP stores and forwards. In other words, the IMAP, all emails remain on the server until the client deletes them. IMAP also permits multiple clients to access and control the same mailbox. When a user requests an email, it is routed through a central server. This keeps a storage document for the email files. Some of the IMAP benefits include the ability to delete messages, search for keywords in the body of emails, create and manage multiple mailboxes or folders, and view the headings for easy visual scans of emails. IMAP is still used extensively but is less important now that so much email is sent via web-based interfaces such as Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo Mail, etc. MIME, Multi-Purpose Internet Mail Extensions, is an extension of the original Internet email protocol that lets people use the protocol to exchange different kinds of data, files on the Internet, audio, video, images, application programs and other kinds, as well as the ASCII text handled in the original protocol, the Simple Mail Transport Protocol SMTP. The association of Internet email with SMTP and MIME standards is such that the emails are sometimes referred to as SMTP or MIME email. The MIME standard defines the content types which are of prime importance in communication protocols like HTTP for the World Wide Web. The data are transmitted in the form of email messages through HTTP even though the data are not an email. The features offered by MIME to email services are as follows: support for multiple attachments in a single message, support for non-ASCII characters, support for layouts, fonts and colors which are categorized as rich text, support for attachments which may contain executables, audio, images and video files, etc. Support for unlimited message length. Online banking. Online banking allows a user to execute financial transactions via the Internet. Online banking is also known as Internet banking or web banking. An online bank offers customers just about every service traditionally available through a local branch, including deposits, which is done online or through the mail, and online bill payment. Online banking offers several main benefits to depositors. It provides a real-time view of finances and eliminates the need for numerous visits to a bank teller. It can also take the place of balancing a checkbook and other tedious tasks common to paper-based banking. Depositors can monitor each transaction in an accessible user interface to understand how credits, deposits, deductions and payments affect their account's balance. Banks that offer online banking are sometimes called brick-to-click. Many of these banks still provide branch services but support online options. This distinguishes them from brick and mortar banks, which offer no online services. Brick and mortar banks are becoming extremely rare in the age of digital transactions, and most banks have begun moving a number of customer interactions to the web. Online banking services. Open accounts. You can open checking, saving and other accounts online without the need to print or sign anything. In the past, you had to sit with a personal banker during business hours and fend off numerous sales pitches. With electronic signature capability, the entire process might take less than 10 minutes. Pay bills. Instead of writing checks to pay bills, your bank can print and mail a check for you month after month. It's also possible to transfer money to your payee electronically even if the amount you owe changes every month. Transfer funds. Need to move money from your checking account to your saving account? How about putting extra cash into a certificate of deposit or opening a brand new CD? You don't need to visit a branch or wait on hold to get those things done. You can even link bank accounts at different banks and zap money back and forth. Deposit checks. When somebody pays you with a check, there are several ways to deposit it. The fastest and the easiest option is to use remote check deposit. Snap a photo of the check and submit it to your bank for payment. There is no need to visit a branch or mail the check in. For more details, learn how to deposit checks with your mobile device. Stay informed. In addition to manually checking your account online, you can use old-fashioned text messages to manage your account, check balances, and more. Sometimes it feels like too much work to open an app and log in just to find out how much you have available. Find out exactly what types of services are available and how you benefit from texting with your bank. View history. Need to see if that check cleared or how much your employer paid you? It's easy to view transactions online, download historical statements, and search for specific events. Advantages of online banking or internet banking. Convenience. Banks that offer internet banking are open for business transactions anywhere a client might be, as long as there is internet connection. Apart from periods of website maintenance, services are available 24 hours a day and 365 days around the year. In a scenario where internet connection is unavailable, customer services are provided round the clock via telephone. Low-cost banking service. E-banking helps in reducing the operational costs of banking services. Better quality services can be ensured at low cost. Higher interest rate. Lower operating cost results in higher interest rates on saving and lower interest rates on mortgages and loan offers from the bank. Some banks offer high-yield certificate of deposits and don't penalize withdrawals on certificate of deposits, opening of accounts without minimum deposits and no minimum balance. Transfer services. Online banking allows automatic funding of accounts from long-established bank accounts via electronic funds transfers. Ease of monitoring. A client can monitor his or her spending via a virtual wallet through certain banks and applications and enable payments. Ease of transaction. The speed of transaction is faster relative to the use of ATMs or customary banking. Discounts. The credit cards and debit cards enable the customers to obtain discounts from retail outlets. Quality service. E-banking helps the bank to provide efficient, economic and quality service to the customers. It helps the bank to create new customer and retaining the old ones successfully. Anytime cash facility. The customer can obtain funds at any time from ATM machines. Disadvantages of online banking or internet banking. High startup cost. E-banking requires high initial startup cost. It includes internet installation cost, cost of advanced hardware and software, modem, computers, and cost of maintenance of all computers. Security concerns. One of the biggest disadvantages of doing e-banking is the question of security. People worry that their bank accounts can be hacked and accessed without their knowledge, or that the funds they transfer may not reach the intended recipients. Training and maintenance. E-banking requires 24 hours supportive environment, support of qualified staff. Bank has to spend a lot on training to its employees. Shortage of trained and qualified staff is a major obstacle in e-banking activities. Transaction problems. Face-to-face meeting is better in handling complex transactions and problems. Banks may call for meetings and seek expert advice to solve issues. Lack of personal contact between customer and banker. Customary banking allows creation of a personal touch between a bank and its clients. A personal touch with a bank manager can enable the manager to change terms in our account, since he or she has some discretion in case of any personal circumstantial change. It can include reversal of an undeserved service charge. Online reservation. A computer reservation system or online reservation system is a computerized system used to store and retrieve information and conduct transactions related to air travel, hotels, car rental, or other activities. Booking and reservation system has turned out to be an integral part of various industries such as hotel booking, event organization, table booking, etc., travel booking, ticket booking for train, flight or car, etc., appointment, doctor, physiotherapist, personal trainer, etc., cinemas and so forth. An online booking system has many advantages and, honestly speaking, a few disadvantages as well. Advantages. Online booking system facilitates remote bookings and instant payments, which is convenient to both booker and the facility provider. Unlike traditionally, bookings can happen round the clock and all the information can be directly entered into the system, which reduces human errors. It's easy to upsell and cross-sell products across categories since they can be displayed conveniently. The consumer can think about it and can take his own time to go for it or not. For example, Easy Reservation online booking system offers a host of features that help hoteliers in selling not just accommodation but other amenities and services as well. Previously, in case of hotel bookings, guests were not able to get the room view and other details prior booking or entering the premises. While a responsive website and booking engine can display all the information accurately across devices, which a guest can smoothly browse through and book their stay. Online booking systems ensure convenience and comfort to guests and a peace of mind. No last-minute rush to find a hotel and fear of all rooms being filled up. Now, disadvantages. Need stable internet access for the guest to book, while facilitator has to do all the technical setups to offer online booking systems, may it be railways, bus bookings or hotel bookings. Security. Though downtime and security breach instances are rare, they are for real. Various precautions can be taken by service provider like secure socket connection, PCI DSS compliance, using reliable cloud service providers like Amazon, AWS and so on. Transaction drops. In some instances, booker is being charged for the services, but the transaction is dropped at last moment, resulting failure in allocation of services like railway tickets, bus tickets, etc. Though these can be taken care of by auto payment reversal mechanism, it takes time to get the amount credited. Now, let us move on to summarize this session. We started with an introduction to the important communication method used today, the Internet. A variety of uses such as huge information transfer, virtual classes, reading books, chit-chatting and social networking, etc. were discussed. Then, the internet utilities such as email, online banking and online reservation were discussed in detail with the merits and demerits of each. Hope today's session was enriching. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.